did decide to stay, did you find any of those opportunities that you were looking for?
You offering any, or are you just checking up on me?
Neither, and I was here first.
Your family owns this hotel, right?
Yes, and I hope it will meet with your approval.
Oh, I've seen worse. And, I've seen better, too.
Better? Where have you seen a hotel better than this one?
Well, why don't you invite me to sit down, and I'll tell you all about them.
I can't. I have a wedding to go to.
Okay, but if I have any complaints about my room, do I ask to speak to you or what?
You won't have any complaints.
This wedding that you're going to, it's not yours, is it?
No. It's not mine.
Good. My suicide can wait.
The service is very slow here, but I have an extra glass if you'd like to share.
Thank you. I'm kind of new in town. I appreciate the hospitality.
You've come from a long way.
Paris.
I know. My name is Sandra.
My name is Rick.
I know that too.
Are you psychic?
Want me to bend a spoon with my mind?
Seriously.
Seriously. I am psychic. But that's not how I knew that your name was Rick. I've been seeing pictures of you in my mind, and I just didn't know why. And then I found out that you were Cruz's brother. And that's when I knew that we had to meet.
You know Cruz?
I tried to know Cruz. I tried to help him, too, but he pushed me away.
He's good at that.
I still don't know why he wanted to hurt me, but I can tell that he's hurt you as well.
You don't know the half of it, lady. How do you know Cruz, anyway?
You've heard when they call psychics in on police cases when they're stalled? Well, I worked with Cruz for a while.
You really are serious about this psychic stuff, aren't you?
I'm always serious.
Do you know what I'm thinking right now?
That two people who have so much in common really ought to get to know each other better.
That is one way of putting it.
Oh, wait a minute. I am picking up something else.
What, huh? What do you see?
Numbers. On a key. 400.
400. That's my room.
I thank you. I'd love to.
Wonder where he went when he checked out.
Maybe he left town.
Maybe.
That would really make you happy, wouldn't it?
Well, for the time being, I wouldn't mind not having to deal with this. Eventually I'd get around to wondering if you and Eden were right, though, that maybe I can get through to him. Maybe I can help him turn his life around.
It's not going to be easy. He's so different from you. How can two brothers be so unlike each other? Same parents, same upbringing, same advantages and disadvantages. But Ricardo always thought he could beat the system. And you always tried to make the system better.
Oh, no, Mama, I don't think you should make me out to be some crusader, you know. I could have done better by him when we were kids.
How?
Well, you know, instead of being embarrassed by him all the time, I might have tried to get involved with his life a little bit, or to try to just simply to understand him even would have been an improvement. But I was somehow preoccupied with protecting my reputation.
You worked hard to get respect. And you didn't want Rick to spoil it. It's understandable.
Yeah, maybe. I know it must have been difficult for you to see that your two sons feel so bitterly toward one another all the time. I appreciate you're not making me feel like it was my fault.
It's not your fault. Or mine either. Ricardo is what he is. I can only hope and pray to God that someday he may learn to be more than that.
You know, one day I'm going to take you out there in that ocean and teach you how to swim. Does that make you nervous? Yeah, okay, good. Because you see, I've done it a couple times already. I taught my cousin Mondo, and I taught my pal CW. I even taught my little brother. He was 4 at the time. He was very scared. He made me promise to cross my heart and hope to die that I wouldn't let go of him. And I didn't, so he ended up learning how to swim, holding on so tight to my arm that I had this big red mark on it when we got out of the water. So, maybe someday, I should let your big brother teach you to swim instead. Would that be better, you think? Maybe I should get Chip over here. Would you like that? Chip could teach you the fine art of the dog paddle.
Hi. Guess who Kelly saw at the Orient Express? Ah, your brother has taken a room in the hotel.
You're kidding.
No, one of our very finest.
Not the presidential suite.
No, the Santa Cruz. Yeah, I thought you'd appreciate that.
Yeah, well, the dude does have a sense of irony. I'll give him that.
It's such a risky business. You lost your eyes. My heart is beating faster. Hiding deep in this disguise. Traces of my passion. Can use her out tonight. There's another man who wants her, but she waits for me tonight. With partners and crime, moving just beyond the line. Got to hide it. Stealing deep into her soul, doing things we can't control. Yes, we're guilty. With partners and crime, moving just beyond the line. We can't fight it. On the cover of the night, if it's wrong to feel so right, then we're guilty.
What's Cruz going to do when he finds him?
I don't know. I just hope it doesn't escalate into a fight in 30 seconds.
Old habits die hard.
The age difference between Cruz and Rick is about the same between you and me, right?
I guess so. But you and I have never had any problems, really.
Not always.
Ian, that was high school.
Yeah, but it was intense. I mean, you and I, we didn't talk for about a year, right?
Yeah, I could never really forgive you for Randall Merchant, though.
Well, I mean, he came after me.
Well, you could have acted like you weren't interested.
But I was interested.
Well, I was interested first, and it was really hard for me to sit there and watch him come pick you up for that hayride thing or
It
whatever
was a beach party. And... Oh, how can I do that to you? I'm so sorry.
Oh, God, how many times is that now?
Oh, no, about 50.
Okay, you reach your quota, you're forgiven.
Okay. You know, Cruz and Rick, they got about 100 things like this between them, and it's going to be much harder for them to get over this than us.
Did you call room service?
No. But, it sounds like a good idea. I'm starving. Why don't you go check the door, and I will give him a call.
Okay. I'll be right back.